Good morning, ladies and gents. Happy Thursday, June 29th or June 30th. My phone's in the office, so I don't know. We can tell by the calendar though. It is June 29th. We have been a pretty busy morning. We spent the whole morning editing vlogs. I had breakfast. I had finished all my Oreos. I destroyed those I destroyed that cereal. Finished the Oreos. Then I had to deal with some adult problems. You guys know adults have adult problems. I was out of TP. I had to go to Walmart and buy a whole big case of TP. I don't know about you guys. I always feel judged when I'm at Walmart and I'm buying like a big pack. And I feel like I look at me and he's like, wow, this guy must go to the bathroom a lot for him to need that much TP. But we came home, finished editing the vlogs. So now the camera is freed up to talk to you guys about the plan for the day. So because editing is done, the only thing I have to do until the rest of the day is just list. It's just as simple. We're just listing. The house is clean. We're gonna have to try to maintain it and keep it clean. And I have a live tonight at, I don't remember what time, 8 p.m. I think, on Navy Pie's channel. I'm going live with the two beardos tonight as well. So that's pretty much it. The plan. There was no yard sales this morning. There's one yard sale, but I was out as a plant sale, and I don't need plants. So there's no yard sales this morning. I already see a good one for tomorrow morning though, on Friday, 7 in the morning in Englewood. So that one should be good. I'm excited to go to that one. But no yard sales just means I have a bigger opportunity to hack into this dev file that I have and have less and less and less stuff to deal with. So we're just gonna be listing heavy today. That's just the goal, to list heavy, get things up, get things listed, hit my goal. I am running out. I was looking yesterday when I was putting away a lot of my dev pile stuff. A lot of it came from like buyouts or big bulk things, and a lot of it is like low value, you know. There's another reason why it's in the dev pile. So that 500 number is going to be harder and harder to hit with like $10, $15 items. We need to list a lot more. So I guess we'll see how easy that number is to hit. So we're going to go grab our first couple things from a bin. Probably it's going to be the bottom of the 6 houses, I would guess. Try to find the medium-sized houses because I listed all the big ones. That's all the big ones. I grabbed this one, was kind of big too. This is like the biggest size I have left now. I don't have anything bigger. So we're gonna grab this one and like the medium-sized houses to fit into that bin that I have, put it away, and then we can maybe start on some of the smalls. I have a ton of smalls still left. But yeah, I'm gonna put you guys down and continue working. All right, so we're plugging away on the Department of 6 stuff. I think we're gonna do this for maybe the rest of the day because I have so many small houses. I just want them pretty much gone. I did my first 6, and this is like, look at the size comparison to like what my usual houses look like, which is like this big, to the ones I'm listing now, which is like, you know, way smaller. So a lot more of them can fit into this tote, and I'm gonna stuff this tote with as many as I can. My first 6 ended in about 115 of listings. So what's that an average of, like a little less than 20, I would guess, right? Because 20 would be 120. 115 divided by 6, you had $19. That's pretty much usually the going rate for the smaller ones, and unless they're like special. These are Halloween, so they might be a little more, I don't know. But usually these like smaller Department 56 ones are $15 or $20 range. The bigger ones are usually 25 to 50, unless they're pretty rare. And like I said before, usually I talk about high ASP, high ASP, high ASP. Then there's always like a caveat when you do a buy like this. When you buy a bunch of different things, the ASP will drop because you buy a bunch and you buy the good with the bad. So I'm listing lower ASP stuff today, but even at this rate, 25 of them should hit my goal of 500. So we'll see how far we get until I get, I guess, tired, quote unquote, of listing these, until I get burned out. Right now I'm doing pretty good. I'm watching Suits on Netflix. You know, I actually restarted my Netflix membership again because I heard Suits was on there, and I started Suits and I never finished Suits. So we're gonna be just watching Suits and listing. I'm gonna go get some food and get dinner because I'm a little hungry. It's not really dinner time yet. It's a little after 3, but I don't really have lunch. So we'll do it this way. We're rocking and rolling with the Christmas houses, almost done that whole tote. And I think once I'm done the whole tote, we're gonna stop doing houses because I'm getting pretty burnt out. There's still a lot left. There's still a lot of small ones left, and some of them, like some of the small ones, have been listed and sell for like $30 too. So pretty good. So I think after we come back from dinner, crack open one of these tote. Look how much houses this the hell of guys. Look, this whole thing's still full of houses. This thing still has quite a bit of houses left in it. Then this thing still has quite a bit of houses left in it too. There's still so much. So but like I said, we're gonna probably done for the day of houses. We're gonna come back. Yeah, you see that ambiance of the rain around me there? I'm such a fan of rain, as long as it's not during yard sales and as long as like I'm not in it. I love being around it. Like I can just sit here and listen to the storm go by and the thunder and the lightning and the rain. It just feels like, I don't know what the word is. Euphoric maybe? Maybe not as good as euphoric. Is there a level below euphoric? That's how it feels like. So anyways, we got a lot of houses to go through, but these 2 boxes are from the buyout, plus a couple over there. So I'm gonna start going through some of the plush from the Mercari buyout and do some of that after lunch. Then I think there's almost like nothing left in here because this is some of the stuff from in here yesterday. I think there might be like 1 or 2. Yeah, like there's like a couple hats and like, oh, the whiskey decanter. I can look that up after lunch too and see if that's worth a listing or not. Then we got some shoes that need a little magic eraser action on them, so we'll wait till I guess it stops raining and we can maybe take care of that too. It's been a chill listing day, stuff like that. I did release my video today, 3 hours ago, about paying double for the stuff at the yard sale. It's doing really well. It's a 1 out of 10, really good click-through rate. People are clicking, people are watching the whole thing. And what's crazy though is that I upset so many people by paying double. It's like, I guess because I said I paid double, the people that wouldn't have felt like I was judging them for not paying double, and that wasn't the intent of the video at all. I'm like, hey, if people just paid regular price, that's it. I just feel like I had to pay double at that time. And I got a lot of comments saying you're not a real reseller would have like paid 30 because our job is to get it at the lowest point possible, not to provide a fair price or whatever. And I'm so surprised about how many people feel that way. It's kind of shocking. I know it's a very like loud minority. I know that most of the comments on the video are very positive and are very happy with what I did, but there is quite a bit of people that say that they wouldn't have done that and that was just doing it for the video. There's comments saying that like I said, I'm not a real reseller, wouldn't do that, and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of shocking, and it's only been 3 hours, so I'm excited to see how people feel like. All right, so as you see, this bin is pretty full. I can't get any more in here, and as you see, it is stuffed with smaller houses everywhere. Altogether, there was 25 total listings of the houses. We're at like 486. I'm gonna go bring the lid, put it on, and put it away, and then skew everything as I think Christmas 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's gonna be a 6 bin. So we're gonna have 7 bins total. I'm gonna have to find another one goes to size like that, or maybe we'll have 8 with just 2 smaller bins because I don't really want to dig through so many to find the smaller houses. So we'll probably have 8 because we're gonna have enough for 2 smaller bins. I'm thinking out loud. I'm talking to you guys. We did that. We went live with Nate and Chuck, but Nate had terrible internet. It was bad. Like he had no internet service. He was trying to come in from his phone, trying to come from his phone. It just wasn't working out. So what happened was, it was just me and Chuck talking, and then Nate finally got internet, and he just ended the stream without us knowing about it. So it was like, it became like a very, very small show. It is now like what, 8 something, 8:25. I have to get up at 6 a.m. for yard sales tomorrow. So I do want to go to bed by like, hopefully like 11ish at the latest. But until then, I can continue to list. So I'm almost at my 500 number. I'm gonna put these away and list something else and get hopefully a new grew or something, I usually ever call it. A new mindset, because these wore me out. Listing those houses, all those houses wears you out. But hopefully, I think I'm close to being done. Let's see if we can develop a game plan on how to knock these out as fast as we can. So my next person didn't come today either. As you guys see, the grass is like crazy tall. So they're gonna come tomorrow, hopefully. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 in here. Then there's too many in here to count. So there's probably like 40 in here and there, and then in this bin there's probably another at least like 20, 30 or so. Let's say we have like 70 left of the small houses. That's how many I still have left. 10 a day is a week, right? 70. So let's say if I have 70, 10 a day is a week. All right, so that's gonna be the new goal with the houses. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna list at least 10 a day. So then in a week time, they'll be all out of here. Wow, it feels so good outside right now. It's like that after like storm, the little breeze going. It's not hot, it's not humid. It feels really nice. You guys can see the sky from here. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, we'll do that. At least 10 houses a day, every single day. That's my goal now. With the 500 listings, we'll do at least 10 of these houses. That way we can knock them out, hopefully in a week, and move on to other things. I talked about this philosophy that I use when I bought the eBay buyout. Is that, what do I compare it to? Like eating an elephant, right? When you have an elephant in front of you, right? Metaphorically, obviously. I don't think it's illegal to eat elephants. It's even like, what the heck? How do I tackle this product? How do I eat this thing? And people say just do it one bite at a time, and you just focus on the bites and not focus on the big project. And then out of nowhere, you will notice to see that the problem is going away, going away, going away. So like that's how I like to tackle all these down. So right there, I saw like 70 houses. Instead of looking and saying, oh my, I have 70 houses to list, I say, okay, look, I can list in a day, and hopefully in a week they'll be gone. See how that works. I'll check in with you guys a week from now. Did I just sell something? I just sold something, but I got a message at the same time. Oh boy, let's see. I sold a game. Oh, you get a message that says thanks, I appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully they pay then. I just sold the barley too. Ooh, that's gonna be a fun one to pack. Yeah, so that's the little breakdown goal. Right now, so like I said, I'm gonna list other things. Right now I'm gonna put away the houses, skew them all in my eBay, and then we will focus on something else to finish off our goal. Okay, we are about to head to bed. It is 11:26 at night. We finished at 580 listings for the day. We finished all those houses. Then I bought a bunch of brooches from Nate and Chuck on their auctions. I listed all the brooches I bought from Nate, and then I listed this waffle maker that's been sitting in my kitchen table for way too long. I don't know what I was waiting for, but it's finally listed now as well. So that's 580 for a day. Not the craziest day quality wise, but we did list a lot of things. We listed like 30 plus items. Where do we end up with? 31 items listed today, so pretty good quantity. A lot of stuff up leaving the store. Hopefully it gets sold fast. We'll see how that happens. Right now, we also looked at yard sales for tomorrow. 5 yard sales that are happening that I want to hit. First one's in Englewood at 7 in the morning. And then there's 2 in Port Charlotte at 8, and then there's 2 more in Port Charlotte at 9. One of them is supposed to be a community sale, right? It says a neighborhood sale, but then the ad said 2 houses, so we'll see how that works. It's the 8 one. It says neighborhood garage sale, 2 separate garage sales, same neighborhood, Friday, June 30th from 9 a.m. So yeah, 2 whole sales in the neighborhood, but it's Port Charlotte, it's right down the street, so we're gonna hit that. So Englewood at 7, 2 Port Charlottes at 8, 2 Port Charlottes at 9. Hopefully we're back home by like 11 at the latest, and then we can pack the orders that sold. Not that many orders to speak of. We have 2 offline, kind of crazy. One of them's a whatnot order. Somebody wasn't there for my buy now in the whatnot store. The other one's like a Instagram sale. And then on eBay we have 12 sales. 12 wholesales on eBay. eBay has been pretty slow today, but I'm not sure what's going on. I can't promote things right now. There's a glitch that I'm trying to promote items and saying that it's not available. So there's probably some issues happening with eBay. Hopefully it gets fixed by tomorrow. If it doesn't get fixed by tomorrow, I'm gonna have to call it in and say, hey, yo, I'm trying to promote. You guys aren't letting me. Please let me promote. So that has to happen. So hopefully it's fixed, and then we'll see where we go. But you know, I'm not gonna try to spend too much time worrying about it and complaining about it. Anyways, I am off to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. What's going on, guys? Happy Friday, June 30th. Last day in June. Last day of this calendar. We gotta delete it after today. Last day of this calendar. One more day, and then we're gonna start again all over in July. We're doing 550 July, guys. Remember, 550 a day in July. This is the last day. We're doing 500 listings. We just got back from yard sales. Went to a couple of yard sales. Went to a Waffle House for breakfast. Our usual Friday routine. We're home now. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. We're gonna pull the orders, pack the orders, and get them out of here. Before we start, though, I gotta say a special happy birthday to my boy Ben. My cousin Ben. Those of you guys that watched the original vlogs back on my Super Bowl vlog, way back in the day. He came here with his wife and kid from Pennsylvania. So Ben, I know Ben watches the channel. So happy birthday, Ben. I don't know how old you are now. What are you, 29, 30-ish, I think? 28, I don't know, somewhere around there. Anyways, we're back from yard sales. Had a pretty good yard sale day. I went to 1 yard sale at 7, went to 2 yard sales at 8. The neighborhood yard sales were trash. One lady didn't set up, the other guy I bought like 3 shirts and like a couple bookends from. And then went to like another yard sale that wasn't advertised, where I got a Cutco block for $1, a Cutco knife block for $1. But here's what we got. At one of the yard sales, I got all of these. These guys are spice jars, but they're Hummel spice jars. We got coriander, nutmeg, cinnamon. We have all these here, and we got all of these here. I hope it's the whole set. I don't know. I didn't count them. I was gonna count. I looked them up before I asked, and they sold for quite a bit. Because I know like collectible spice jars, like Lennox spice jars, Disney spice jars. I figured Hummel probably up there as well. She only said she wants $5 for them, so that way with that I didn't count them. I didn't look at any chips. I figured $5 is definitely worth it. I hope the whole set is here. I'll sell it as a whole set. If not, I might sell it as a partial set, or if there's a market for replacements, I'll sell just like the nutmeg jar, or I sell the cinnamon jar, or the coriander, or what is this? The onion jar, you know? So that's cool. We spent $5 there. At the first yard sale, the 7 o'clock one, we cleaned out. I spent $60 there. I have a miter saw, Delta saw in the truck still, and I'm probably gonna sell them like for $50 locally. And then we got this whole thing right here. Put some lights on. This whole thing was part of it too. I got these like teak bowls. I got a goofy hat. I got some boots. I have whatever this thing is, realistic 40 channel emergency system. We got 2 fishing reels down there. We have a video camera. We have this really cool set of cutlery. I'm not sure where it is, but it looks super cool. And then below it, we have a bunch of like applause mugs. I used to sell these. I had a bunch of these like Beauty and the Beast ones. These are, we got like Looney Tunes characters. We have Disney characters. I paid $1 a mug for them, so we'll see what they go for. But I spent 60. I should get my 60 back just in the miter saw. And all this is gonna be pure profit. Then at the other yard sale, I spent $50 on a Xbox. It's over here. Xbox 360S console with a bunch of games and a bunch of controllers. I spent $50 on that. We'll see what we can get for that. And then, like I said, we got some shirts and some bookends and stuff as well. So not a terrible day. Not a terrible day for the slow season. This will give me enough work at least for one day to list. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully tomorrow is better. It's a Saturday, so it should be better. So there we go. We're home now. I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna start pulling all of the orders for what's sold. Alrighty guys, we have pulled all the orders. Like I said yesterday, not that much stuff going out the door. We have one whatnot sale, one sale to Casey Regal Seagull for all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then we have 14 sales on eBay for over $650. So we had over $1,000 days the last couple of times. Again, like I said, something could be wrong with eBay, I'm not sure. The stuff that I couldn't promote yesterday, I can't promote today. So hopefully that issue is now fixed, but we'll see. All right, so anyways, let's see what's sold. I have the fan going again. Hopefully it is not too loud, but we'll see. All right. First thing I sold is a Pittsburgh Steelers shirt. I got this at a 100-mile yard sale in Pennsylvania with Kelsey. Finally sold, I think I got like $12 for it. I think I put like a quarter though at the sale. This is a Sundisk Image Mate Reader Writer. I got this here, I think, for like $1 at a yard sale. I just like to buy old things and see what they go for. Not the best sale there, sold for $15, but we'll see. But we'll still take it. Over here is a Fujifilm camera. This thing sold for, I think, $35. We sold Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. This I got at the flea market with Dave and Rod. And this is going to a viewer. This is going to Jamie in Sheffield Lake, Ohio. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your purchase. I hope you enjoy the game. Then we got a wrestling card for a couple bucks. I bought a bunch of these cards at a Whatnot auction. I've already sold most of them. I think like triple my money, which is pretty good for Whatnot. And then I'm selling some cards individually. This is a Defender OtterBox case. It's sold for $10. That was my Whatnot sale. I don't think you can sell those on eBay. This is a funny one. This is a Sony CyberShot camera. I think it sold for like $45 or $50. I think it was $45. Sony CyberShot, yeah, $45. So, funny story of that. I got that at the I paid her double yard sale. That video came out yesterday. And everything from that sale, besides that camera and one Game Boy, already sold. And when I was looking at me picking stuff up, I'm like, I am pretty sure I sold that camera because I don't remember, because I think I remember selling it, and I could not find it in my listed. I couldn't find it in my solds. Then I saw it. It was in my canceled. So somebody sent me an offer for like $42. I took it. They never paid. I thought I canceled and relisted, but I just canceled. So this camera was just sitting here in my storage for like a month without being seen. I relisted it, sold the next day for $45. So guys, make sure you go back through your cancels and relisted, and make sure the items actually get relisted. You could have just dead inventory sitting in your storage and thinking it's listed and it's not. So yeah, so this thing sold for $45. It sold in a day. So now all I have left from that double yard sale is just the Game Boy Advance that I had to probably drop. Not the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS that I think I have too high of a price on. But yeah, so this thing sold. Next to it, sold the second clamshell from that Porsche Charlotte yard sale, where I bought 2 pieces of a clam. I bought 2 of these for $2. The first one sold on Poshmark or on Mercari for like $45. This one sold on eBay for $40. We have a bar lamp here. This sold for $90. This came from a recent yard sale. It was either, I think it was the Thursday yard sale where my parents were here. I think it was from one of those, pretty sure. think I only paid $5 for it, so that was a good sale. Here's all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I'm shipping to Casey. She goes by Regal Seagull on Instagram, and she buys these things in bulk, guys, and she gives you pretty good value for them. So if you have Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you want to sell, Regal Seagull on Instagram, go reach out to her. She'll probably buy them from you. Here's a St. Louis Cardinals hat. This came from the same yard sale as this, I think. Paid $1 for it, sold for 15. These Nike shoes sold for 15. They came from Pennsylvania, so I'm not sure where I got them. This Sensi sold for like $45. I got it, it was like new in box at the flea market, and I paid $5 for it. The only issue was the box was like soiled. It was super wet, disgusting. I threw the box out, I threw the foam out, and I just sold a new open box like this, and it's still sold. Over here we have a Callaway pitching wedge. This came from Pennsylvania, but I listed them here during that 100 day challenge where I did all these clubs. That was just and relisted a couple days ago on the 25th, and it sold. I had it for 30. I ended up listed it at 27, and it sold. And then down here we have two Christmas houses. This a reindeer barn, and that sold for like 35 or something like that. And then this doctor's office, this sold for 45. This is going to Rome, so pray for me that one gets there safely. Reindeer barn is not going that far. Where's reindeer barn going? It's going to Missouri. So I forgot where I already was at these houses, right? I had a big bundle sale for over $100 over the weekend, and I had two more sales. I think I'm like what, like I would think I was like a 200 before, and then we have a 45 and a 35 here, so that's 75, 80. So we're at 280 before fees. So I'll probably say we sell two more and we're going to be in a profit. I think we'll do that. That's the quick math we're doing. We'll sell two more. We're going to be in the profit on that buy already, which is great because I'm still listing a lot of them. So there you go. I believe that is it. I don't think I missed anything. All the sales, nothing too crazy. Hoping for a better weekend, but let's pack these guys up and get them out of here. Okay, so we shipped all the stuff out. The people came last night, obviously. They came like in the middle of the night. So I helped them unload a little bit today as well, did all that. Just showered because I was super sweaty. Now it's time to list the stuff that I got today. That's the goal, is list as much of the stuff we got to get today, if not all of the stuff we got today. And then obviously we gotta get 10 houses listed as well, 10 Christmas houses, and then as much of the stuff today as possible. Okay, it's a lot later in the day. We had drafted a bunch. Actually went live on this channel and drafted with a bunch of you guys there. We had dinner with my guests. They just went to Walmart to go and buy a couple things that they needed. I just finished editing the video for tomorrow, so now I'm gonna take the pictures of all the stuff that we drafted and post it on. So while drafting, I realized I had 23 of the jars, not 24. So it just made a lot of sense just to buy the fourth jar. I found the fourth jar for like $8 on eBay, free ship. It was like $9 with tax. So on the $9, it's crazy. So I'm spending more for one jar than I spent on 23 at the yard sale. But all in, I'm going to be at $14 on the whole thing, and it should sell for over 100. So that's going to be a good one. Also found out these boots are unbelievably good. These are Tony Lama ostrich leather, and I learned from Amber, and I quote, "These spiky things means it's ostrich." If you guys see little spiky things, it's usually ostrich leather, and they're very expensive. I'm gonna list them for like $200 just by themselves. So that was a good buy. The rest of the stuff was pretty, just a typical bread and butter stuff. But those boots are gonna be real good. The spice jar is gonna be really good as well. So we're going to spend the rest of the day now listing, hit our goal. Listing, and then I still haven't started on the 10 houses. And we gotta keep up with that, right? Like that. I put that goal in mind, so we gotta do the 10 little things. So we're gonna grab those next. We're plugging along good. I listed a couple things from today and a couple more things, and we're already at over $500 in listings. So I brought the 10 houses here, 10 small houses. We're gonna list those.
I'm gonna run it, and I hope whoever buys it
watching
pictures with you wearing it.
hustling hooks right now on Whatnot.
Take a look.
They're fun. They're really good. They're a fun couple. I like to watch their videos on YouTube. They're in a Whatnot show right now. Adina's pretty good at the dad jokes, and they have some good deals. So I'm listing and currently bidding on more stuff at the same time because I'm an animal. I bought some like dyed fox fur jacket for like 20 bucks, and then a nice vintage Hawaiian shirt for like $7 so far. So I'm crazy. Okay guys, I have to talk quietly because my guests are in the room right there and they're sleeping already. So we are wrapped up the listing day, wrapped up with 717 listings for the month of June. I would say overall it was a big success. Only didn't hit the listing goal 4 times, and those were all the days that my parents were here. Every day where I was just here by myself, I hit the goal. A lot of the times, a lot of the days I doubled the goal. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 days where I doubled the goal. Some days I came really close with a couple 900 numbers. So I'm very happy with how June ended up. Tomorrow we will delete all this and do July. We're doing 550 in July. Right now we're gonna go shower, head to bed. Not that many yard sales tomorrow. Again, there's like 5 or so in my area that I'm gonna hit. We'll see if there's yard sale signs for more or whatever, but it is Independence Day weekend, so not many people are having yard sales on Independence Day weekend as it is. Plus it's gonna be hot, so not expecting too much, but hopefully I'll be pleasantly surprised and there's quite a bit of yard sales as well. Anyways, I am off to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.